So archery season is next week, so I thought I'd better get the crossbow out, make sure it's still sighted in good. I made the video last week, or a few days ago, about the weed I'd put in the food plot, and I went up there this morning and the wheat's up, so and the weed is up already, well over an inch tall, and all systems are go. This is a pretty old crossbow. My brother had given it to me years ago. I never used it, and then a couple years ago it got to the point where my arthritis in my shoulder was so bad I just couldn't use my compound bow anymore. So I thought I'd give this a try. It's a Barnett Quad 400. I think it's like 150-pound draw weight. It's maybe 15 years old. I did put a new scope on it. It's a tack fire, real cheapo off Amazon, but it works good. Yeah, so I quit shooting at the center ring because usually the grips are so tight. There's a pretty good chance of actually damaging an arrow or a bolt. And I've shot the center so much that the bolts go into the fletching, so I've started shooting at the outside rings. Distance here is about 30 yards. And I'll shoot at the lower left now. Yeah, so pretty consistent, just about inch and a half high at that range each one, and maybe a little to the right, hard to say. Yeah, so it's about an inch and a half high on each shot at that range. Do another round of 3. And you can probably tell the crossbow is pretty loud. It's an old model, but from what I understand, they're all loud. So with that being said, The only thing I don't like about it, aside from the fact that it's loud, is that it's pretty heavy, which, you know, if you were doing a spot and stalk, you'd want a lighter crossbow. I'll go for the upper right. I'll aim 1.5 inches below. Dead center. And upper left, aim 1.5 inches below. Dead center. And it's these are kind of like an air gun in that there is some recoil to it, so it's not recoilless like you might think. And this time I'll do the bottom right and aim 1.5 inches below again. Dead center. Well, I was calling dead center. The last shot in the black, and these two are just inside the white ring, so certainly within 1 inch of center on every target. Yeah, so I'll call that good for today. It's almost dark, but the wind had quit blowing, so I wanted to give this a try. For anyone that's interested in crossbows, that maybe hasn't used one before or cares, leave a message in the comments and I'll make another video going into detail about using the crossbow, and I'll make another video anyway in a couple of days to test out the broadheads. You want to make sure your broadheads fly true, because the build points and broadheads can change the point of impact quite a bit. But I'll try that in a couple of days.